Hey Faves, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you are a returning subscriber, hey babes. So today, as the title suggests, I'm still single. Like, God does not see me. Like, Dibanga Tandaza for a manza. God is like, dangling things in front of me, and then he's like, oops. And I'm just like, what's happening? So if you are a subscriber who's been watching my channel, you know that I was seeing somebody during the course of last year. We dubbed him The Voice because I never showed you guys his face, but you could always hear him. So this video today is basically like just to tell you guys why I'm no longer with him, what happened, why I'm still single. We were never in a relationship, we were never exclusive, but we were very much seeing each other. So I'm just gonna explain why it never got to the next level and why I've just been like, it's over vibes. So let's get into it. So I met this guy earlier on last year and we started vibing, but then we got into lockdown. So most of our communications for the first 2-3 months was basically video calls, text calls. You know, we weren't seeing each other till the president then as levels, and then he was able to come over and see me. So because he stays in Pretoria, guys, when he told me he stays in Pretoria, I was like, sir, no, that's long distance. I'm not doing that shit. No, find yourself somebody else. I can do that shit. And then I was convinced that Pretoria is not that far, but I was just like, sorry, something. But anyway, friends, start seeing him. He stays in Pretoria, and because he still stays at home, I wasn't able to frequently visit Pretoria. I couldn't just get in my car and go to Pretoria. But he could come to me because Nhlalande. Fine. Baby boy would come over, yeah? And one of our biggest fights, well, not biggest fights, it wasn't a single event, but one of our main back and forths was the fact that he would come, né? Say he says he's gonna come at 7. He'd arrive here at 9 or 10, né? Then I'm already pissed. So because why are you gonna tell me 7 and you arrive at 10? 3 hours later, it doesn't make sense to me. Then he would want to leave the very next day, go back home. So I'm like, when did we get to spend time together at this stage? Like, when do we So that was like an ongoing thing. Like, he did that regularly. And for me, if I'm gonna tell you that I don't like a certain thing, once, twice, 3 times, how? Come on, right? So, and when I say this was, he did this like 80-90% of the time, where he would arrive at a different time than he said he would, and basically I'd beg him to stay longer. And why am I begging a man? Why am I begging a man? But anyway, let's move. So there was something that was just an underlying irritation for me in the whole situationship. Then one of my first red flags was, so because we're not dating, we're not exclusive, right? It's fine for you to see other people, but I don't need to know about that. You know? The same way, if I'm seeing other people, you don't need to know about that shit. You don't need to, because we're not exclusive. And I'm a firm believer in keep looking, especially girls. Nijonge girls, don't lock yourself down till a man locks you down. Girlfriends. Girlfriends, whereas you're not a girlfriend, you are just a situationship. Don't do girlfriendy things for a man that is not your boyfriend. See other men, okay? See other people. But you don't have to bring all of that, what you're doing outside, into here. So So one of the red flags for me, the first one was just during lockdown, she came over, we're still doing house, the London kind of like app where you could all be with your friends, the house party, I think it was. And he was here, so as he's walking up the stairs, I can see he has a bit of a limp. So I asked him what's wrong. He's like, his foot is sore. I'm like, okay, we'll go to bed. I'll give you a foot massage. So I'm on the house party with my mates. He's on his phone. We're sitting on this bed, and me and my mates are just chatting, and I'm massaging his feet, and he falls asleep, and his phone is like on top of him, right? So now I'm like, okay, girls, can we need this guy's napping, let me just put him on this, like tuck him in and put his phone there, whatever. So his phone doesn't lock. I mean, phone literally, if you put it down for a minute, it will lock. His takes like 10 minutes to lock. So obviously now I'm like, do I not? But I did. So I did. I looked through his phone. But there was nothing that I was specifically looking for that I kind of didn't already like suss out, that I'm suspecting he might be seeing other people, which is fine. But now this nigga is sitting on my bed texting other girls, like in chats, baby, it's nice, with other girls while I'm massaging his fucking feet. Oh no, honey, that's where I draw the fucking line. All right, that's where I draw the line. Because if you go see somebody else, that's fine. But don't do it on my time. Like, do it at yours time. Not my time. So that night, I just literally wanted to go, wake up, because motherfucker will sleep like a dead person. So the next morning, I typed to him about it. And I'm just like, you know, it is what it is. We're not dating, but like, disrespect, come on. So, like, see me, born as a human, you know. He apologized for it, and I was just like, now go home, whatever. Fine. So that was the first, like, squabble. Then the second time was because he's such an adventure-loving person, and I love outdoorsy things. So we've been planning on going hiking together. Right? The whole time during lockdown, we genuinely just wanted to go hiking together. But we never were able to go hiking together because we're a country, so we can't do it. But now the country opens. Does this nigga not go hiking with his friends? It's fine, go hiking with your friends. But how's about sending me a young message to say, babe, going hiking with the boys, would you like to join me? Or, babe, going hiking with the boys on Saturday, maybe next week Saturday, let's do something together. And something that is including me, because we have been planning this thing together since. And just with speaking about his friends, he's got such amazing friends. Like, his friends are so, like, nice people. Like, my friends get along with his friends. Like, go cohesion, go align, like, this brand alignment, you see. And guys, I know I'm going on a rant about these things that I didn't like about him, but he's honestly such a good person. He's such a good guy, but he was not good for me. And it's so important to discern a good person. Good, but I think good for you, because what about the things that you want, you know? So anyway, like, his friends, brilliant people, I got along with them so well. Like, I still like it's all love, it's all good, it's all groovy. And that's one of the things that I had to take into account when I was just like, that I have to because because he was the glue that brought us together, I guess. But anyway, let me go back. So now this nigga, they go hiking, fine, calls me hiking with the boys, or I see that he went hiking with the boys, and then I asked him about it. I was like, hey boo, like, and me, you know? It's like, no babe, not this one, girls can't go, and this one is too hectic or whatever. So now you bringing in the fact that I'm a female, I can't hike up a hill, a mountain, whatever it might be. Yeah, no, it's so hard. No, 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 no. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. Now you're pissing me off because you're adding some patriarchal nonsense, some fucking misogynistic bullshit because I have a vagina now. I can't hike up this hill that you and the boys are hiking up. Where? My good sir, where? So I am just like offended, Mani, about the fact that you didn't invite me, and I'm offended. Ngoku, I'm offended because I'm a woman. I won't be able to do it. So weird offender. Shut the fuck up. Ugh. And then I don't speak to him for a month because I was just like, you know what? Juices, goodbye. And I've been thinking of, you know, this is in November now. This is way like we met in March. This is November when this is happening. So I've been feeling about, no man, this nigga's not seeing me. And he's not, on top of not seeing me, he's not hearing me. Because now I will tell you how I want to be treated. I will tell you what I like. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you choose not to do that, then that is actually a choice. You actually do not care enough to treat me the way that I've asked to be treated. No, it's fine. So I didn't speak to him for a month, and actually September was my birthday, and we actually hosted a thing. It was lovely. He bought me this watch. I was like, I think it's a watch. So on my birthday, where we booked, he ends up taking the watch with him because I didn't pack it or whatever, but he packed it and was supposed to give it back to me. Where's the watch? Where is the watch? Mel has these conspiracy theories that he just bought you that watch, returned that shit. So, I don't know where my watch. So, I don't know where my watch is at. I don't know where my watch is at. Okay, fine. I'll be content. Let's move on from the watch. Yeah. So, during this November period when the hacking thing happened, whatever, I didn't speak to him till December. I don't know why I started speaking to him. I don't know who reached out to whom, but very vital this thing. I believe I'm a hunter's goiled. I believe I'm a hunter's goiled. I believe. Anyway, I don't know who reached out to who, but towards the Mel's birthday is 28th. So 29th day, he came over, I think. I saw him on the 30th, and we kind of started building again. And yeah, man, I was like, a bit of me was already like, nah. And in the beginning of this whole situation, I actually wanted a relationship with him. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad he didn't. Because it wouldn't have worked. But then we started speaking December, January, you know. January, he'd come over, he'd work from here. You know, we were building again, and he'd come over more than usual. I thought, funk that building something, steps, let's go. But no, no, honey. So when I finally decided to just end it all, block him, and just like call it quits, was when he what is this? What do you call this day? Valentine's Day is approaching, and I make it dead as clear. Like, I don't mince my words. I make it dead as clear that in this house, we celebrate a Valentine's Day. And another thing is, because I've been single for 9-8 years, I haven't celebrated Valentine's because I'm not a significant other. It's not that I fully celebrate a sweetie. I want to, but I don't have a significant other to celebrate it with. And every other year, for the past 3 years, I've been celebrating it with my mates because we been single. Okay. Anyway, so now I want to celebrate with a mate. So I make it very dead ass clear that this is what's gonna happen. So he better make something happen. Okay? Fine. This weekend. The Friday, Valentine's Day is on a Sunday. On the Friday, guys, I'm telling you that I've been calling this man the yellow dag. The yellow dag. The whole day I've been calling this man. He's not answering my calls. He's not getting back to me. I'm like, is you dead? What's up? Like, talk to me. Huh? Does this man not text me back at 2 a.m. the next morning, say, hey, sorry, babe, so you missed calls or some shit like that? I can't even go back because I blocked and deleted and 2 a.m. he only responds. The next day, Saturday morning. Kind of mistake is that now we don't follow each other on Instagram or social media or whatever. We just browse whatever. So this day I'm like, let me just look at his stories on Instagram. I see that he's at the mall with his mate. I can hear like his mate this side and I can hear this other girl on the other side. So but I'm genuinely like, okay, so he was out and about in the streets. Cool. But then when he calls me on the Saturday, and he calls me on Saturday like at 11:12 during the day, because he sees I'm not answering his text, his 2 a.m. text. He calls me and he's like, hey babe, sorry about yesterday's you missed calls. It's been the whole day, okay? But he chooses to forget that I have been texting him, I've been calling him since. He just focuses on the calls that are late. But you know, I got home and I fell asleep. So I'm like, no, you didn't. I'm like, is that your final answer? It's like, is that what you're telling me? It's like, yeah, I got home and I fell asleep and then I woke up at 2 a.m. and texted you. So like the whole day, like what's happening? And the thing is, I would not have read into anything because I saw he was at the mall with this chick and unfortunately I can't speak Setswana. So I have no idea what they were saying. And in Pretoria, they speak Pitoli. So I have even more, like, Kuba blank. I don't know. So I can hear this chick. So now, I didn't read anything into that. But now, because you're lying to me about it, so now I'm like, what was he doing? Who was it with? Like, what's happening? Okay. So it's fine. But when he called me on that Saturday morning, on that Saturday midday, I was getting ready to go to Naledi's house for a family function at her place. So this is the Saturday of the day before Valentine's Day. Alright, fine. I'm like, you know what, my nigga, get your story straight because I don't believe you. Goodbye, sharp, bye. Beat my face for the gods. I hit it. Go to Naledi's place. I end up sleeping in Naledi's place. I return to my place with Mel on Sunday. Let me tell you, my dear friends. This nigga said nothing to me on Valentine's Day. Nothing. Point blank, period. Okay? Nothing. And he knows that in this house, we celebrate Valentine's Day. Sorry, my friends are texting me. What is this? Anyway. Let me go back. Oh wait. Oh yes, Mel. Hold on. Sorry. Let's move. What does I say? Where was I? Oh yeah. So nothing was said on fucking Valentine's Day, guys. Nothing was said on Valentine's Day, guys. Hey, hi, no, hey, Tiako. You know. So, my friends, then I'm like, okay, so this nigga clearly doesn't care. Again, stories on Instagram. Living his best life. Living his entire best life with his mates. So I was like, sharp, like, you know what? It's all good. Not a text message, nothing. I was just like, you know what? Let me hit up my other nigga. You know, see what he's doing. I'm lying, I kid. Yeah, so I spent Valentine's Day, normal round, I spent Valentine's Day together, sitting downstairs, eating leftovers that we had from the family function here when I late. Then Monday I wake up, I decide I'm blocking him, I'm deleting. Like, I'm done. Like, you know what? I'm done. And the thing is, it might seem to some people, please do comment down below and tell me if I was being dramatic, if it's something I could have, let go. But for me, it was a build-up of things, and you build, it's little things that make relationship fail. It's not we always think of, if he cheats, it's gonna be the end of the relationship. Or if he does, I don't know what, if he hits me, that, those big events, those are the things that end relationships. But it's small things. The small things add up and they build up. And what I gathered from when I sat down and had that introspection on a Monday morning before I decided to block him, is this guy doesn't care about me. This guy doesn't care about how I want to be treated. This guy is a good guy. And the thing is, we all fall into this trap, but alright, he's so guys, this guy, well-spoken, very slow to anger, because my thing is, I'm very quick to anger. So he balanced me in the sense that now I could get angry like this in a split second, but he's never raised his voice at me. He's never made me feel unsafe. He's a gentleman. He hit me and his friends, like, you'll be chilling with them and you don't have to lift a finger, it's just good vibes, it's good peeps, it's good gents, and he's a good person. He was just not good for me, and he didn't want to be good for me, because I've told you how I would like to be treated, but you decide not to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to discern. And that was very hard for me, because I'm walking away from someone who's potentially good, because in the bigger scheme of things, even my friends could have quarrels with him because they don't like the fact that I have to beg you to stay or you don't come on time. Wait, hold on. Woo! There's a time that I forgot to tell you guys about. This time, he sends me a message. He's like, baby, I'm playing soccer, so he plays soccer with his friends. Please come to Pretoria. And watch us play. I'm not babe, say less. I'm coming through to PTA. Like, me, Mel, and lady hit the road. We go to Pretoria. Now this man says to me, when the match is over, we drive back together. Convoy, let's go. Ever. And I wasn't going to go with my girls, but sorry guys. Zola keeps texting me. Zola's still the same hun who threatened to, I don't know, do what if I don't upload the story time by today, but she's texting me during me recording the story time. Zola, fit your life. Anyway, what was I saying? So we in Pretoria. So I was gonna go with the girls to Pretoria, but I was like, let's go, like, until Pana. But she's like, when the match is over, we'll come back together. Hey guys, match is over. Now it's time to come back to Johannesburg. This guy's like, no babe, drive ahead. I'll be there. I'll leave here in the next 30. Just gonna hang with the boys. Shut baby. Get to Joburg. He still hasn't left Pretoria. Babe, when you get onto William Nicol, don't take this route. Call me because there's cops. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Cool. 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Hello, my guy. What's up? What's happening? I thought you were 30 minutes behind me. Yeah, babe, I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. I'm coming. Send me your live location. Send live location. They are in mainland having a good ass time. 30 minutes, I'm looking at this live location. Hasn't moved. It hasn't moved. And it's the audacity for me. It's the audaciousness. It's the... He is going to actually send me his live location on some, here is what you want, ne? But I'm not going to move from this spot. And I can see that. Yeah, but so, hi, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, I'm like, listen, don't bother coming. Stay that side. Now I'm going to bed. I'm not going to wait for you. And remember, this is an underlying problem that I've always had on someone saying, I'm coming at 8, but then they arrive. Fine. So now I'm pissed. It was such a good day. So now I'm just like, fuck this shit. How are you gonna do this to me all the damn time? How are you gonna do this to me all the fucking time? I must say again. Then I decide, you know what? I'm switching off my phone, and I text him, don't come. I don't want to see you. I'm not in the mood. Stay where you are. Go late, curfew. You're gonna want to be speeding, and I'm sure Apukoi was yasela. So Jay, none of that mess. I don't want to be a part of it. Switch off my phone. Bid lala. Do I switch off my phone now? I do switch off my phone. Mel comes into my room on some babe asking you to switch on your phone. Yo, I said his name. Beep. I'm gonna blur it out. Baba is asking you to switch on your phone. He's on his way. Yebo. So I'm like, Uzotini, like I don't want him in my space, bruh. Cause I'm mad and I don't wanna be mad. Hi, this nigga arrives. And I'm sleeping, guys. This is now go 1 o'clock. This person was supposed to be here at 8:30 when I arrived. It's 1 o'clock the next day. He walks into my bedroom, switches on the lights. I'm fuming at the stage because there's a bedside lamp here that emits just enough light for you to get dressed. And so now you're gonna switch on unvus. Fine. Please switch off the lights when you're done, because now I'm angry, but I'm turning around and I don't want to be loud. I'm just like, please switch off the lights when you're done. Switches them off. Gets into bed, volume on fleek on the phone, bugeli videos. So I'm like, okay, so you don't want me to sleep. On top of the fact that I'm pissed at you, when are you gonna come into my space and decide, bah, you'll do what you want? Fine. The next day, I promise you, I got out of my bed, went downstairs, bugeli TV, made breakfast, because you know what, you gotta eat, made us breakfast. He'd come downstairs, I'd come upstairs. I'd go downstairs, because I don't want to be in the same space. I told you not to come. Then he has the audacity to say, nah, how dare I switch off my phone? I'm like, bruh, I told you, I don't want you to come for A, B, C, and reason. No. He's like, also, you don't care about what happens to me. No. Bruh, I told you, don't come here. Do not come here. Sukuza, don't come here. So now if something happens, it's my fault, but I told you, do not come. And I switch off my phone. Men are mental. Men will make you think you're mental. Men are mental. Let me tell you, men, they are mental. Fine, well, guys. But anyway, we solved that and we moved. So let me go back now to what I was saying about just where I am. After I blocked him, I decided, you know, what's best for me. And that's very important, to decide what is best for you. Because I could have held on to the fact that we look good together. We enjoy each other's company. We enjoy our friends, get along, and all these good things, you know, like. But I was like, do I want to prolong this even though I know that this guy probably will not do the things that I've asked him to do, you know, and treat me the way I've been asked to be treated. And it's not to say I'm perfect, because I know I am not. I know I've got, so, you know, I've got things that I need to fix. But tell me what you don't like. Tell me when I do this, you don't like it, or not, and I will work my ass off to make sure that I don't, like, for instance, I know I'm quick to anger, right? And I can't just say to people, oh, that's just who I am. No, I know it's a problem, so I must work on it, you know. But my default setting is this way that I am, because I'm so used to being alone and controlling my own space that when you come into it, you need to tell me how you want to be part of this space, because I'll tell you how to join this space. I will tell you what I do and do not like. So when you come in here into the space and we're sharing this space, you need to tell me, okay, yeah, you can't stand that, but I can't stand this. How are we gonna? We find a compromise. We do that. There was none of that. And unfortunately, I have to choose myself because he's clearly not gonna choose me. And even if he did, I must always choose myself first. Before any man chooses me, I must choose myself. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. I am back to the drawing board. Back on these streets, gang, looking. And the fact that, once I blocked him, he has my landlord's number. In fact, fuck, he's in a whole group with all of my friends. All of his friends and all of my friends are in one group. If he wanted to reach out and find out what did I do wrong, why did I deserve to be blocked, what happened, he would have. But he didn't. What does that tell you? Being a fool, me. He doesn't mind. And once a man doesn't mind, join him. Do not force a man to mind, because if he doesn't mind, he doesn't mind. If he does mind, he will. If a man wants, he will, my friends. So yeah, that's the end of the story. If you have a brother or a cousin and you wanna hook a girl up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a good person. I'm a good person. They must just hit me up. So yeah, please do comment down below. Tell me if you think I was a lot, or you are on my side or in his side, whatever thoughts you might have on this topic. Let me know. I'd really like your guys' opinion on it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.